Today on the Travel Insider, we'll talk about Indonesia's tourism ministry, which has just partnered with 28 brands to help promote the country. Also about why youth sports tourism is booming and how much revenue it generates. And finally, Mexico has become the #1 cultural destination in Latin America. Let's go to the information. Indonesia's Ministry of Tourism has signed a memorandum of understanding with 28 brands in the country to help promote its Wonderful Indonesia campaign. This event took place in Jakarta earlier this month and will see the brands promoting Indonesia along with their products. According to Tourism Minister Arief Yahya, the ministry will sign partnerships with 100 brands by the end of this year. This will consist of premium products which use Indonesian ingredients that are high in demand. The ministry had a limited promotional budget, hence the need for co-branding and collaboration from all elements in the spirit of Indonesia Incorporated. The 28 brands which have signed were also said to have met all the requirements for the collaboration. These products are premium Indonesian products with both domestic and international presence. The country's Wonderful Indonesia brand campaign had lost to both Malaysia's and Thailand's in the past. However, the tides had turned and the country's tourism brand campaign managed to overtake Malaysia's and Thailand's campaigns in recent years. In other news, on the August 2000 edition of HBO's Real Sports, a consultant on youth sports facilities development explained to reporter John Frankel that $9 billion is spent per year with a 20% annual growth on youth sports travel. That's an incredible transformation with massive ripple effects on the rest of society. And if that sounds over the top, consider that the Real Sports piece shows a traditional vacation spot like Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, spending big bucks on youth sports facilities to make sure people come to the beach like they used to. The dream of attracting all that tournication cash has towns large and small across the United States furiously building their own facilities to attract travel sports teams, and there's no reason for them to stop. But how much really can a community expect in tourism dollars and activity from youth sports? So far, the answer is this. The dollars the community receives from visits to hotels and restaurants are good, but in most cases, it can't expect families to extend their tournication, so it's less tourna and morecation. Another economic study already puts sports as 6% of the tourism money spent in the fast-growing county of 320,000 people. The goal is to maximize the visitors' experience and to make them feel welcome. And finally, Mexico has become the #1 cultural destination in Latin America and is the 8th most visited country in the world, a number that is expected to continue growing. The country received recognition by the National Union of Workers of the Ministry of Culture for its work in promoting tourism in the archaeological and tourist areas, and this was emphasized that Mexico has a great wealth in all of its native peoples. Currently, the Confederation of Latin American Tourist Organizations is working to unite Mexico with other countries in the region, since it's important to promote tourism in the cultural aspect so that it continues to grow. Let's remember that the cultural part of a country not only implies history, but also matters like gastronomy, handicrafts, folklore, amongst many others. And while sun and beach destinations are important, we've also to recognize that it's possible to find tourism in culture. Mexico has 111 magical towns that allow people to know the origin of the country, and it's the 8th most visited country in the world because it offers a wide range of possibilities for both national and international visitors, which are very well received by its inhabitants. This was all for today. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media and leave a comment to let us know what you think.